but private lender Axis Bank is also set to report its Q2 results. Gaurav is standing by with an update on what really the street is penciling in. Gaurav, what do the expectations look like for this one then?
Well, yes, Axis Bank is set to come up with their Q2 results, and when we talk about numbers, now analysts are expecting net interest income to remain a little muted, and the reason being that when we talk about cost of deposit, they are expecting this to rise even in this quarter, and that is the reason why we may see just 1% growth on a sequential basis in net interest income. Now, pre-provisional operating profit will follow the same trend. We may see a muted growth there as well, but when it comes to profitability, we may see provisions going down a little, because let's not forget that in the last quarter we have seen that there was a negative surprise which came from the bank's unsecured lending, and that is why provisions were high. So in this quarter, analysts are expecting provisions to go down, and that may support PAT growth of around 5% on a sequential basis. When it comes to loan book, now they are not expecting any kind of negative surprise like last quarter. Last quarter we saw deposits actually degrew almost by 1%, but in this quarter they are expecting advances as well as deposits to grow almost by 3% on a sequential basis, which will lead to around 14% growth on a YY basis in terms of deposits and 12% growth on a YY basis in terms of advances. When it comes to commentary, now what they are expecting is that any kind of commentary on the asset quality is going to be crucial for Axis Bank, because just like I said, in the last quarter we have seen unsecured lending being a little bit of problem for the bank. But apart from that, any kind of commentary on the margin recovery, any kind of commentary on net interest margins, because now analysts are also expecting net interest margin to go below 4% mark, which had been there for the bank for the last few quarters. So there also any kind of commentary is very important. And lastly, any kind of commentary on the unsecured segment and credit cost normalization is also going to be something that people will be watching for. So definitely watching out on how the numbers pan out and how the commentary pans out for Axis Bank.
Thanks for taking us through what to expect from Axis Bank.
There comes a time when your heart calls for you to arise. Plant your feet solid into the ground. Decide your own limits, and then break right through them. Become something more. It's my time to rise.
Hyundai Motor India Limited now proposes an initial public offering of its equity shares. The 100% book built offer is being offered at a price band of Rs 1,865 to Rs 1,960 per equity share of face value of Rs 10 each. The anchor investor offer period opens and closes on Monday, October 14th, 2024. Offer opens on Tuesday, October 15th, 2024. Offer closes on Thursday, October 17th, 2024. For risk involved and other details, please refer to the red herring prospectus, which is available on the website of the company, SEBI, BRLMs and the stock exchanges.